President Biden welcomes European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen to the White House this week with the goal of settling tensions over Biden's recently passed Inflation Reduction Act. For more on what they hope to achieve, Rick Newman joins us now. And Rick, we know this caused some tensions when this first came out.
Yeah, Europe is usually ahead of the United States in terms of industrial policy and government incentives for homemade companies. And the United States kind of jumped ahead of Europe with the Inflation Reduction Act last year, tons of incentives for green energy production. That includes automobiles. So a lot of European automakers are now saying, hey, we want to maybe do more development, open more factories in the United States to take advantage of those subsidies, including battery plants, electric vehicle battery plants. And you got some governments in Europe saying, hold on a minute, not so fast. We need to even this out. So we don't want a trade war between the United States and Europe. We tried that under President Trump. It did not work out so well. And it's important for both sides to more or less have a solid trade relationship. So that's one of the things they'll be talking about is how can Europe catch up with some of these new incentives here in the United States.
And it's tough. You know, a lot of people trying to wonder if they should be collaborating. There's also some rivalry, and especially when it comes to these high-tech technologies of the future. But also want to turn now to President Biden's troubles right here in Washington. Republican lawmakers pushing for the release of documents about Biden's son, Hunter. So what's behind these demands?
Right. And they want documents from the Treasury Department that would answer the question of whether the Treasury Department ever saw anything suspicious with regard to Hunter Biden's bank accounts, any large wire transfers or anything like that. I mean, there are rules that require banks to disclose these things to the government if it could be money laundering or if it's above a certain threshold for in terms of dollars. So Congress wants to know, does Treasury have any information like this about Hunter Biden? And the Treasury Department has said, we're not sure we're going to tell you that. And what does this bring to mind? Of course, it makes me think of when Democrats ran Congress a couple of years ago, them trying to get Donald Trump's tax returns from the IRS. And of course, they did get Trump's tax returns. He objected and it went to court. And the courts finally found, yes, Congress does have a right to see Trump's tax returns. Now, the Republicans who control the House now, not clear yet whether they will actually try to sue and go to court to force the Treasury Department to turn over anything it has on Hunter Biden. But if they do go that route, I think we can expect to see the Treasury Department say, we'll see you in court. And of course, this would take many months and probably years to work out. So long fight ahead, most likely.
Indeed, and certainly it'll be long past the 2024 presidential election to see any sort of impact there as these lawsuits drag out potentially. Rick Newman, thanks so much.